Hey, what's up, folks? How's it going? This is Aviz here, and welcome to DevOps Challenge Hub. So let's start with today's interview question, and let me share my screen. So today we'll discuss two interview questions, and we are continuing that code pipeline series. And I hope that you are watching all the videos serially. So today we are on the 67th video in AWS or like AWS for the AWS Devops series. So how do you handle security and access control in code pipeline? How do you handle security and access control in code pipeline? So security is any non-negotiable in any CI/CD pipeline, especially in the enterprise environment, right? Where multiple teams are working, multiple accounts are there, multiple environments are involved. So if something goes wrong, it will affect the production, it will affect customer, and company may end up losing a lot of money because if security key is leaked out, a hacker can get inside and start using the resource. So as a DevOps engineer, we like look at IAM roles, these privileges, and then secure delegation across accounts. On the IAM role side, what we do is we ensure that we are giving fine-grained permission to follow least privilege principle. Least privilege principle. So, for example, code pipeline or code build, they perform different kind of actions like storing artifacts in S3 or deploy using code deploy. So when you're storing artifacts in S3, you need some role, some permission. So the role we define that it can only get the object. It should not be able to delete the S3 object, right? So the whatever is required, whatever the list permission is required, list privilege is required, that only we provide. We don't give unnecessary extra permissions. And we also restrict the resource. Like if it doesn't need access to other artifacts, other bucket, we don't give access to other bucket. Whatever this pipeline maybe needs access to this artifacts, my app artifacts, I will give access to this. I will just specify the resource ARN also. So this is the first step. Second step is across account roles. For example, we may have different accounts, one for production, one for staging, one for development, AWS account, a separate account, and we are maintaining separate account to have separate billing cost, and there are different teams also, right? So but this code pipeline we are running from one particular account. Let's say we are running from account A, and account B we need to deploy ECS. So account A, when we have multiple AWS account, we use cross account IAM roles so pipelines in one account can trigger deployment in another. So account A needed to deploy ECS in account B. So we created a trusted role in account B, which allowed code pipeline from account A to assume trust policy in account B, and then it will be able to deploy. Right? Allow this AWS IAM account role, account A, the whatever that account ID role slash code pipeline role, an action assume role. So in code pipeline account A, we used assume role action to take on this temporary role for deploying. So this is a temporary role we created. Then the next one is developer IAM access role. So for developer, we have given view only IAM policy like can view pipeline logs, execution history. It's only view only. They won't be able to delete the pipeline or edit the pipeline. So our DevOps team handling. So this way we have restricted the access. Approval only role can only approve, reject manual approval action. So this helps us implement separation of duties. Dev can directly deploy to production. Only release managers can approve. So dev should not be able to deploy directly to production. So this is separation of duty also we implemented. So I am role fine grained role, list privilege, cross account trusted role like STS assume role. And the third option is third one we implemented is the separation of duty. And there are some other best practices we followed, like S3 encryption. We artifacts stored in S3 are encrypted. VPC endpoints, access resources securely over private AWS network. Secret manager, we are keeping all the tokens, GitHub credentials, DB secrets in the secret manager. Cloud trail logs, every IAM role assumption and pipeline action is logged for audit. And SM parameter stored used for non-secret config values in like region, environment, time, etc. in the SM parameter store. So, for example, GitHub token handling, we are storing it in AWS Secret Manager, Secret Manager integration in the code build. We are using Secret Manager in the code build. So, this is how we are building. We are securing the system, securing auditable and compliant. We are using best practices like encryption, secret management, VPC isolation, IAM rules, cross-account delegation. These are the different ways: IAM rules, cross-account delegation, encryption, secret management, VPC isolation. Using this, we made our pipeline secure, auditable, and compliant. So next question is, how do you optimize code pipeline performance and cost? So for a code pipeline performance and cost, what we did, we enabled caching in code build. Every time we pipeline executed, that we don't need to download the same version, same files again and again. So pipeline got executed again after 1 hour. If you are running building the application, we don't need to download the dependency again, so we can cache it. So we are doing caching, enabling caching, npm yarn caching. We are enabling Docker layer caching, speeds up Docker build by reusing unchanged layer. So in the Docker, it's a layer wise, and the detail we have explained in our Docker playlist. So whatever change, one that will be built. So it will be faster build. Then Maven Gradle caching. So we enable caching. So example, enabling npm caching build spec. So cache path, and we enable that caching root dot npm star star, and this path will be cached. Then for Docker image, we are using cache from strategy with TCR, or code build Docker layer cache also we are using. Parallel execution, front end, back end, unit test, integration test. We split the pipeline into parallel branches, and we are executing it. And this is the way we optimize the cost. We also were here using right-size instances. We observe that in some ML machine learning job, we need high, better configuration, 8 CPU, 10 GB RAM maybe, or 4 CPU, 7 GB RAM. But there are some UI related or some lightweight build. We don't need a large instance, so we change it to the smaller one. So that way we also optimize the cost. Enable the lifecycle policies for artifacts. Artifacts which are like older, more than 30 days, getting deleted, or we are moving into archive. So they are the like other artifacts lifecycle we enabled, and that way we are saving cost. We are also monitoring and benchmarking average build duration. These are metrics we are monitoring. If build duration normally taking half an hour, but or 10 minutes, but for some reason, if it starts taking 1 hour or 2 hours, then we have to see why it's taking 2 hours. 2 hours means more, it's consuming more time, means more cost. And definitely some performance issue or some other issue, we are not running it optimal way. So we need to investigate and figure out what is the issue. Cache hit, miss ratio, stage failure rate. So all these metrics we are watching. If there are too many failures, also that is also not good, right? Like if we are like 100 execution happened out of the 90 failures, that means that is also one way we can, if we reduce the number of failures, build failures, then we can reduce the cost if we can improve the success rate, right? We also have cost alert in AWS budget. We set alarm, right? If it cross particular threshold, we get an email notification that your daily cost crossed this particular $100 per day or $200 per day. It crossed that limit, right? So that also we set it up. Then we have custom benchmark dashboard, CloudWorks dashboard, Lambda, DynamoDB. We have set up custom monitoring. So this is the way we are reducing the cost and optimizing, improving the speed. So let's go to the quiz section. What financial control was implemented to alert team about budget overruns? Budget overrun, what can we do? Let's see. AWS budgets with alert threshold. This is the way we can alert the team about budget overrun. So that's it for today. Hope you like this video. Please like, share, comments, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel, and also follow LinkedIn DevOps Challenge Hub page, LinkedIn page. And I organize quiz contest daily. You can participate in that. Also follow my WhatsApp channel. I post regular updates, and I have also started AWS. I have also started DevOps mock interview session live, and there will be a lot of other interesting things coming up. So keep following my channel and get the updates.